timing overdue. Ain't no sleep, that is old news. Been outside, that's what they
What
do.
is going on, people? How y'all doing today? Happy Monday. Hope you guys doing well. So we're back here on YouTube. I know I've been MIA for almost like 6 months. So, but I'm really excited to obviously be back on YouTube and just start posting a little bit more. But we just woke up. It's a Monday morning here in Houston, Texas, and we're about to do our cardio, fasted cardio in that case. Obviously, you guys know I am in prep. Just about 20 weeks out, 12 weeks out. It's just a matter of if I can get in shape for the 12-week show. But if not, we'll just push that prep and keep dieting to get in shape. But in the meantime, I am gonna get ready for fasted cardio and pretty much just take my morning supplements and all of that, and all the other good stuff that comes with fasted cardio. So let me get that going real quick. So you guys don't know, I did get sponsored by Evogen. So pretty much my cabinet's just full of Evogen stuff, and pretty much what I take is pretty much vitamins and fat burners in the morning and all of that. So nothing crazy with the fasted cardio stuff. But in the meantime, we'll get ready, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So first thing I take is some hydration for Evogen, just to obviously hydrate the body. And then Evoburn, which is Evogen's fat burner. I take this every morning too. I am kind of tired today. I don't know why, but I feel a little tired. And then we take some creatine. I take 2 scoops of these. Then we got some grains. Some grains in the morning. And then collagen. I swear it's like a morning routine when it comes to vitamins in the morning. But gotta stay healthy. And then that's pretty much it. Put more water in there. You put more water in there, and then that's pretty much the morning cocktail when it comes down to it. So then we'll chuck this down. We chucked it down. Now we got 40 good minutes of cardio. So I mean, that should be fun. So we got 40 minutes of cardio. I'm trying to reset this mixer. Yeah, so 40 minutes of cardio, and then probably have to do check-ins too. And then I still gotta take some more stuff. I gotta take my my fat burners, Clen and GH. So got this over here. So some Clen, and then I think I also have to take I gotta take some Clen, and also I have to take some GH. So we're gonna get that too. I put my GH in the fridge. I think I have to actually reconstitute it to get the right volume. But yeah, that's the morning routine. Also I gotta take my vitamins, so we're gonna do that too. So yeah, this is what I go through every morning, guys. But let me get my vitamins and chuck that down. Actually, I'll do this first. Get the right measurements in terms of GH. So one thing about GH is it does help with muscle growth, and also Also, fat oxidation. So that's pretty much what I take it. But let's say I'm in off season, I usually take this at night to help with recovery and protein synthesis. So, but when I'm in prep, whew, yeah. We're about to go do fast cardio. My apartment has gym, so I don't have to like travel to the gym to go do my cardio. So it's really convenient for me. I just again just go to my apartment gym, do my cardio, and then pretty much it's way easier for me this prep in terms of just like convenience. I know last prep, man, it was a struggle in terms of just like I just had so much to do, and I still got it done, but mentally it was a lot for me. I was working almost 60, 50 hours a week. On top of that, I still had to do cardio. Well, on top of that, I still had to manage a prep. So it was a lot for me. But I still got it done. But this year, it's a whole lot different in terms of like, I'm not working as much. I can focus more on bodybuilding and make sure I get things done. But in the meantime, this year is definitely better, so this should be a really easy prep for me. And that's just because the stress is just not that much. So, but we'll see what we can do. Just like this year, I know last year it was a lot of oh, you're too big for men's physique. You got to come down. So it was a lot of frustration just because I just started my career 2 years in 2020, 2022, I won my pro card in men's physique, won North Americans, a major show. And that took a year off just to get better. Came back, they said I was too big, so it was just really frustrating, but that's bodybuilding, right? You just gotta keep going. And for me, I thought I was gonna do men's physique, classic, but just looking at my structure and my genetics, I don't think classic is for me, just because genetically I just don't have the legs, structure, and all that. So it's all right though. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep refining the physique for men's physique, and go from there. But made the decision to to come back to men's physique just because I just have a better chance. I'm thinking from a standpoint of success. I want to be successful in bodybuilding, right? And I'd rather do a division that's going to give me a chance of success than doing a division that, I might not even have a chance to even make first call out, So that's what we're going to do, We're going to keep getting better and so on and so forth. But as I said before, we got faster cardio, 40 minutes. Kind of slept in a little. Usually I wake up at like around 6:30. Today I just woke up late because I was tired, to be honest, but it's all right. We'll still get it done. Again, I'm not working at like a 9 to 5 or any of that. I work for myself now. And then I made that decision last year just to take a chance on online coaching and just go full in. So it's been a year now since since I've been working for myself. And again, it's a great feeling, Even though sometimes, I am kind of paranoid, like, what if business is not coming in? But I think that's the best part about being, a business owner. It's just like you're gonna have that pressure of, okay, how am I gonna pay my bills this week? A client's gonna quit, all that pressure it comes in. But I think that's part of the process of just being a business owner. You have to deal with, but it is what it is, I guess. guys, just came back from fasted cardio. Did my check-ins, and also yeah, about to eat meal one. And yeah, we'll eat. I'm really hungry actually. I mean, food is still kind of high. I'm still, you know, close to almost 3,500 calories. But you also gotta realize I came from, you know, almost 5,000 calories down to 34. So the body kind of notices the difference. So I'm still kind of hungry. But in the meantime, you know, I'm hitting about, you know, 12K steps a day, 5 times a week for cardio. And then again, we're gonna keep chugging along. I weighed in at 222 this week. I started prep at 235. So we're losing weight, almost 10 pounds down. And the goal now is just to again get under 202, which I'm really scared about, you know, in terms of just, you know, making weight. I gotta be under 202, and I'm 222 right now. So we have about almost 20 pounds to lose. So hopefully we're able to lose that, you know, lose that 20 pounds in the next 12 weeks so I can do Chicago. Because the main reason why I want to do Chicago is because, you know, that was my first, you know, that's my home state, first of all. And also it was the first show I did. It was Illinois, so it would be really cool to, you know, go back and do my first a pro show there, and hopefully, you know, qualify for the Olympic, you know. So, but in the meantime, I'm gonna cook. I got 2 eggs, oats, and I am just gonna enjoy this meal because I am starving. About to head to the gym. I'm gonna make my pre-workout real quick and then head to Alphaland, which is like 20-minute drive. And then I think we have today a chest workout, a push workout. And then again, you know, did my fasted cardio, so that's, you know, out the way. Now it's just time to train. Usually I wait about 6 hours from, you know, fasted cardio to my, you know, weight training session. So that will give me enough time to recover and all of that. But right now I'm going to make my pre-workout. Usually nothing crazy, just, you know, pre-workout, some hydration from Evogen, and that's pretty much it when it comes down to it. But other than that, you know, we'll keep chugging along, and we'll go from there. But so right now I'm using the Evo, that was called the Osmo Pocket 3. Pretty much, I guess it's tracking me. It's a really cool device, I guess, because usually when it comes to YouTube, right, you know, it's just such a hassle to carry around a big old camera. So now there's no excuse for me. There's no excuse for me not to post on YouTube now because I got the small little camera, and it's a little bit more convenient for me just to post and put a little bit more content out in terms of YouTube and all of that. But on that, you know, we're gonna get this pre-workout in. So usually, Evogen, I have a lot. This is not stem, but I have a lot of flavors. So today we're gonna go with what's it called? This is ice mocha. So, and then you got some hydration in terms of just sodium and all of that. So usually do about 1 scoop of this, and 1 little scoop. And then 1 scoop of the ice mocha EVP from Evogen. And if you guys do want to support me, code Dan at checkout, of course, shameless plug. But that is all. That's all I take for my pre-workout. Nothing crazy. I don't try to do anything crazy with the pre-workout. Gotta get my gallon of water. So I drink about 6 liter water every single day. So about 6 liter. So pour this in. And then, of course, drink this on my way to the gym. Damn, that's enough. Got the little camera bag. Just has all my camera. So yeah, we're in our content creation era, you know. But that is all. We're gonna head to the gym now. Make sure we turn off all the lights. So this is my first place in Houston, actually. I'll show you guys a little tour before I head out. So this is like my little apartment, obviously, and then got my bedroom, and then a little bathroom for me. So it's close to 600. I think it's like 600 square foot. So it's not really a big apartment, but it's just good enough for me in terms of just like, you know, this is what I need right now. This is my, again, first apartment in Houston. And again, it's manageable. I'm still furnishing it right now, so still got to get a central table. But baby step when it comes to furnishing a whole house or a whole apartment in this case. But about to head out, and then yeah. Oh my God. Why is it so hot? And the worst part is my AC is not working. I ran out of Freon. But I'm gonna head to Houston. I'm gonna head to Alphaland. It's about a 20-minute drive. So it's not bad of a drive, but yeah, Alphaland's my home gym. I train there almost pretty much every day. And then, you know, we're gonna get a good workout. And, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, as I stated before at the beginning of the video, I'm a little frustrated because, you know, it's just been hard. Just, you know, obviously, you know, just saying I'm too big. And now when it comes to training, you know, I can't really, you know, push as hard too because, you know, I was talking to my coach. He was just like, gotta dial it back a little and just make sure we're not training too hard to the point where, you know, we start looking like a bodybuilder. So right now I've been training. It's kind of boring to me because, you know, I'm pretty much training 4 times a week now, and, you know, training. I'm not pushing as hard as I was. So just dial it back, and I just think this time it's just like the feedback that the judges are giving me. I truly believe I have a Olympia level physique. You know, I can make the Olympia, but I feel like right now I'm just paying my dues, and again, just going off of the feedback the judges give me, and just go from there. You know, and then, you know, I'm a hard worker. You know. I'm gonna work my butt off to get where I need to be, and, you know, and if it's, you know, refine the physique, you know, bring up the legs. The only problem I'm having is my arms are too big. I think everything else is perfect. It's just legs and arms. So reduce the arms and get the, you know, the legs a little bigger to emphasize that, you know, V taper and that small waist. So we're gonna do that, you know. But we're gonna get to work, go to Alphaland, and we'll go from there.
I'm Mr. Body Catcher, Slaughter Gang Soul Snatcher. Ain't no regular F-150, this a fucking
rapper. No capper, street nigga, not a rapper. Chopper hit him and he turned into a booty clapper. Smith and Wesson, a 4L gang reppin'. We done baptized more niggas than the damn reverend. Kappa Alpha, me and my gang, we do all the steppin'. Who you checkin'? It's FN, shoot east or west end.
I heard Poppy outside, and he got the double R, drop it outside. Check the weather and it's getting real, I'll be outside. I'ma drop this shit and have these pussies dropping like some motherfucking type of nigga that can't look me in the eyes. I despise when I see you, better put that fucking pride to the side. Many times, plenty times, I survive, beef is live. Spoiler alert, this nigga dies.
Keep blickies, and you know the weed sticky. My finger itchy, the Glock like to leave hickeys. Your shooter's iffy, a street punk can never diss me. I come straight up out the six and we don't spell sissies.
I fuck with her, and fuck with her, and her. I hit up her, tell him do the for sure. Voodoo curse, it got him while I flew the Turks. Know the dogs had to hit him where we knew it hurt.
Gang shit, that's all I'm on.
Yeah.
Gang.
Alright guys, so just finished the workout, so we're about to do some posing. So pretty much every workout, I make sure I pose, pretty much order my poses, and maybe like 30-second holds, and then pretty much I do that for like 6 minutes, and then pretty much, yeah, head out. But pretty much the workout was quick, nothing crazy. As I stated before, I can't really push as hard in terms of just like exercise selection, so just pretty much did 4 exercises, the 2, press the movements, and also obviously I work my, flies and shoulders. I can't train arms, and that's it. That's the workout. Like, it lasted me almost an hour, and now we're just gonna pose, so we can hold that pose on stage, and actually build that, posing conditioning, and pretty much just practice. Men's physique, it's not that hard in terms of posing. All you're doing is, front shot, and obviously spin to the back for your back shot. So really, really simple. Gonna do 30-second holds and then see how I feel, and then we'll go. Back home, ate a really, really big meal. And now I got work, so I'm probably gonna work all the way till maybe 9, 8. Just got client work for online coaching. And that's pretty much it. That was a typical day for me in terms of just like obviously training, working, growing my business in terms of never limited coaching. And then yeah, just kind of trying to keep my head sane and just make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Again, when it comes to prep, so my goal is to try to do Chicago in 12 weeks, but the weight cap is a problem right now. I'm legit too heavy at 220 right now, so I gotta cut down to 202. So that's about 20 pounds I gotta lose. So, but if again I'm underneath that weight cap in 12 weeks, then I'm gonna compete. But if not, I'll just pick another show that I want to do, and just make sure I'm in shape. I feel like that's the most aspect in terms of like being a pro show, just be in shape. So just make sure I'm in shape, and then coming in and hopefully winning, right? But in that, I feel like right now, I'm in a good space. I'm in a much better position in terms of like, I'm working for myself now, so a lot less stress. So I'm really, really happy about that. Just comes down to a mental game now, and just sticking to sticking to the plan. I think I heard someone say this today: is follow the plan, not your mood. So definitely follow the plan to the T. And again, we're gonna bring a solid package to stage. When it comes to YouTube, I am gonna start posting a little bit more. My goal is to post at least 50 videos by the end of the year. just to get used to it. I feel like, you know, especially putting yourself out there, it's hard for me, to be honest, you know, because once you put yourself out there, obviously people can judge you and, you know, criticize you, but it is what it is, you know. It is the sport, and I'm really excited to see what I can do, you know, in these couple years. You know, I just started, so I'm really excited for my future now. Just, you know, following the plan and just believing in myself. I think that's the most important aspect when it comes to all this, is just self-belief. But I'm gonna catch you guys later. I am gonna keep rolling out videos, so comment down below what you guys want to see, and I'll try my best. I think next video I'm gonna probably shoot is a food day with Eden. And then we'll probably just go from there and just figure the posting schedule out. But alright guys, so I'll catch you guys later. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.